Jesus, sing His mercy and His grace. In the mansions bright and blessed, He'll prepare for us a place. While we walk the pilgrim pathway, clouds will overspread the sky. But when traveling days are over, not a shadow sight. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. Let us then be true and faithful, trusting, serving every day. Just one glimpse of Him in glory will the toils of life repay. Onward to the prize before us, soon His beauty will behold. Soon the pearly gates will open, we shall tread the streets of gold. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Verse of the Day. I'm Brandon Hathaway.
And I'm Josiah Hathaway, and that's Lyndon Hathaway.
Say hi. Say hi. Sorry for doing this a little later in the day for those who usually watch me live at 7 o'clock. Kids don't have school today, so I decided to sleep in a little bit. But anyways, hope everybody's doing well. We're going to go ahead and get the Verse of the Day done. And today we are looking at Psalm 6, verses 1 and 2. Psalm 6 and verses 1 and 2. And I'll get our picture up here in just a second. There we are. Psalm 6, verses 1 and 2, and verse 10. So I'm going to look at the first two verses and then look at the last verse. And so we'll go ahead and find my mouse. There it is. And let Josiah read that.
O Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger, nor chasten me in your hot displease. Have mercy on me, O Lord. I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are troubled. Verse 10. Let all of my enemies be ashamed and gently troubled. Let them turn back and ashamed suddenly.
All right. So as we start off in this psalm, O Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger, nor chasten me in your hot displeasure. Have mercy on me. So he prays for mercy, praying for forgiveness, and he pleads for it here. Do not rebuke me in your anger, chasten me, have mercy on me, heal me. My bones are troubled. And if you read throughout the rest of the chapter, he talks about how the Lord has forgiven him, how the Lord shall chase off his enemies, and how he puts his faith back into God. And that's what we read here in verse 10. Verse 10 says, let all my enemies be ashamed and greatly troubled. Let them turn back and be suddenly ashamed. And it's not because that he's so great, but it's because the Lord has forgiven him, and the Lord is on his side. And so it's just a lot of the Psalms are actually this way, especially the Psalms of David. It starts off with him being distressed or being troubled, whether he's overtaken by enemies or here, he's praying for mercy for himself. And then, but once he starts off and he puts that faith in God, he turns to the Lord. The rest of the psalm, or by the end of the psalm, it's a different person talking, because he knows God is on his side. God has forgiven because God promises to forgive us. God will strengthen us because he has promised to strengthen us. God has delivered us through our enemies because we are on the Lord's side. And so it's just a good reminder to us, because as it starts off, we may start off the same way. We need to pray for forgiveness, pray for His mercy, pray for His help. But after we pray for that, we should feel relief knowing that God has heard us. If our hearts are sincere and true, then He has forgiven us. And then we pray for His strength, pray for Him to heal us, to deliver us through our temptations, through our enemies. And, the rest of the day we should feel that He is there with us, there for us. Open up His Bible, read it, study it, and allow Him to strengthen us and guide us, and let the light be our guide. So, just a good thought and a good reminder. I think something we'll point out time and again, since there's a lot of Psalms of David throughout this, and a lot he speaks that way quite often. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Again, apologies for being a little late, but I tried to take advantage of a little bit of a sleep in today, and but all greatly appreciate you, and thank you for joining. Stay warm out there, stay safe. We got a little bit of snow so far. We'll see how much we get with all the predictions that they've been throwing here and there, or that may be it. Who knows? Anyways, appreciate it, and we will talk to you later.